Pertibaan yang berusaha, Profesor Dr. Haji Muhammad Sazili Syahibi, Timbalan Naib Chancellor Hal Ehwal Pelajar UiTM, diiringi oleh Yang Terhormat Tuan Hendra P. Iskandar, Menteri Kaunselor Hal Ehwal Ekonomi, Kedutaan Besar Republik Indonesia, Puan Zahar Rashid, Personality Media, yang berusaha Profesor Madya Kemis Dr. Haji Muhammad Nur Jalil, Pengarah Pembangunan Pelajar Jabatan Hal Ehwal Pelajar UiTM, serta barisan pengurusan UiTM untuk masuk ke dalam Dewan. Nyanyian lagu negaraku. Hadirin dipersilakan duduk.
You may now be seated.
Terima kasih kumpulan rentaka dari Sekolah Rendah Kebangsaan Kelana Jaya. Hadirin dan hadirat yang dirahmati Allah sekalian, anugerah dikecap si anak watan mengangkat senjata bidalan suara, menadah tangan memohon keberkatan, mendapat restu, hidup sejahtera. Bagi menambahkan keberkatan majlis kita pada hari ini, marilah sama-sama kita menadah tangan, mengaminkan bacaan doa yang akan dipimpin oleh Saudara Muhammad Adib Hazim bin Muhammad Razali, Esko Kerohanian dan Pembangunan Insan, Majlis Perwakilan Pelajar. Dengan segala hormatnya, dipersilakan.
الفاتحة. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين. إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين. اللهم إنك خلاق العظيم، إنك سميع عليم، إنك غفور رحيم، إنك رب العرش العظيم، إنك البر الجواد الكريم. Ya Allah, you are the possessor of all power and might. All praise, gratitude belong to you alone. In your hands lies all goodness, and to you all matters shall return. Allahumma ya Kareem, ya Rahim, O Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful, we express our deepest gratitude for the countless blessings and guidance you have bestowed upon us on this special day as we gather for the International Young Future Leaders Summit 2025. We seek your divine mercy, wisdom and blessings. Ya Allah, please grant us the strength to lead with justice and integrity, the wisdom to inspire others toward goodness, and the sincerity to serve with compassion and humility. Bless this summit from its beginning to its end, and make it a meaningful platform that unites hearts, shares knowledge, and shapes leaders who bring positive change to the world. Ya Dhal Jalali wal Ikram, protect us from confusion, arrogance, and disunity. Guide our minds and actions toward what pleases you. Fill our hearts with mutual respect, understanding, and love for one another. ربنا عليك توكلنا وإليك أنبنا وإليك المصير. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. وصلى الله على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين والحمد لله رب العالمين.
Amin amin ya rabbal alamin. Majlis merakamkan setinggi-tinggi penghargaan dan terima kasih kepada Saudara Adib Hazim atas bacaan doa itu sebentar tadi. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Yang berusaha Profesor Dr. Haji Muhammad Sazili Shahibi, Timbalan Naib Chancellor Hal Ehwal Pelajar UiTM. Yang terhormat Tuan Hendra P. Iskandar, Menteri Kaunselor Hal Ehwal Ekonomi, Kedutaan Besar Republik Indonesia. Puan Zahan Rashid, Personaliti Media. Yang berusaha Profesor Madya Kemis Dr. Haji Muhammad Nur Jalil, Pengarah Pembangunan Pelajar Jabatan Hal Ehwal Pelajar UiTM. Saudara Muhammad Haziq Sabri, Yang di-Pertua Majlis Perwakilan Pelajar UiTM Shah Alam, serta barisan pengurusan UiTM. Seterusnya, mahasiswa-mahasiswi UiTM Shah Alam sekalian, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam sejahtera dan salam Malaysia Madani. Terbang si enggang mencari paya, singgah bertingkir di atas para. Izinkan hamba bermadah kata dengan nama Allah bicara dimula. Bersyukur kita dengan limpah kurnia dan keizinannya, maka dapat kita bersama pada pagi ini dalam acara berprestij International Young Future Leaders Summit iFUTURE 2025. Program iFUTURE 2025 merupakan program yang dianjurkan oleh Jabatan Hal Ehwal Pelajar UiTM Shah Alam dengan kerjasama Kementerian Pengajian Tinggi dan Kedutaan Indonesia di Malaysia adalah platform kepimpinan antarabangsa yang menghimpunkan pelajar dan pemimpin muda dari pelbagai negara bagi meneroka isu global seperti pembangunan mampan, teknologi digital dan kepimpinan beretika. Program ini bertujuan untuk melahirkan mahasiswa yang mempunyai kepimpinan tinggi, kreatif dan berani menghadapi cabaran mendatang. Untuk makluman dan pengetahuan semua, majlis ini julung kali diadakan bagi menyokong hasrat Kementerian Pendidikan Tinggi Malaysia untuk melahirkan pemimpin yang bertaraf global dan mempunyai kemahiran insaniah yang tinggi dari pelbagai segi. Bagi menyokong GRU 2025, Jabatan Hal Ehwal Pelajar bergerak pantas dalam menyahut seruan Globally Respected 2024 dengan memfokus kepada tiang kedua, iaitu menghasilkan pelajar super bumi putra yang dihormati. Penganjuran program ini dapat menyokong kepada penglibatan pelajar dalam program antarabangsa. Selamat datang, kami ucapkan kepada hadirin sekalian.
We express our gratitude for His blessings and permission that enable us to gather here today in this prestigious event, the International Young Future Leaders Summit, iFUTURE 2025. The iFUTURE 2025 program is organized by the Student Affairs Division, UiTM Shah Alam, in collaboration with the Ministry of Higher Education and the Embassy of Indonesia in Malaysia. This program aims to produce students with strong leadership, creativity, and courage to face future challenges. And in support of GRU 2025, the Student Affairs Division moves in line with the globally respected 2025 call by focusing on the second pillar, which is to produce globally respected super bumi putra students. The organization of this program also encourages student involvement in international programs. And once again, a warm welcome to everyone present.
Tuan-tuan dan puan-puan sekalian, majlis seterusnya dengan segala hormatnya menjemput yang berusaha Profesor Madya Kemis Dr. Haji Muhammad Nur Jalil, Pengarah Pembangunan Pelajar Jabatan Hal Ehwal Pelajar untuk menyampaikan ucapan alu-aluan. Dengan segala hormatnya, dipersilakan.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin wassalatu wassalamu ala asyrafil mursalin sayyidina Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajmain. Yang berbahagia Mr. Hindra P. Iskandar, Ministry Chancellor Economic and Affairs, Embassy of the Republic of Indonesia, Honorable Professor Dr. Muhammad Shazili Shahibi, Deputy Vice Chancellor of Student Affairs, Universiti Teknologi Mara, Madam Zahan Rashid, bernama broadcaster and also UiTM alumni, Associate Professor Dr. Badrul Issa, Assistant Vice Chancellor Entrepreneurships, Universiti Teknologi Mara, Associate Professor, this is me, okay, and also Mr. Muhammad Haziq Sabri, President of Student Representative Council, Universiti Teknologi Mara. Distinguished guests, respected colleague, organizing committee, and the most importantly, our young leader from across all the country. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam sejahtera, salam Malaysia Madani. Greeting to everyone. It gives me a great pleasure and honor to welcome all of you to the International Young Future Leaders Summit, iFUTURE, proudly hosted by Universiti Teknologi Mara. Today, we gather here not just as a student or delegates from various institutions, but as change markers, the young mind who will define the next chapter of our global story. iFUTURE is more than a summit. It is a platform for transformation, where ideas meet action, where leaders meet purpose, and where diversity becomes our great strength. This summit reflects the very aspiration to empower our students and young leaders to think beyond boundaries, to lead with integrity, and to contribute meaningful to communities and nation. To our international participants, welcome to Malaysia and especially to Universiti Teknologi Mara, a university that celebrates knowledge, diversity, and innovation. We hope you will experience not only academic exchange, but also the warmth of our culture and the spirit of unity that define who we are. On behalf of UITM, I wish all participants a rewarding and alignment summit. May the discussions, collaboration, and friendship from here today ignite a long life journey of leadership and impact. With that, thank you very much. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Majlis mengucapkan setinggi-tinggi penghargaan kepada Yang Berusaha Profesor Madya Kemis Dr. Haji Muhammad Nur Jalil, Pengarah Pembangunan Pelajar, Jabatan Hal Ehwal Pelajar atas ucapan aluan beliau sebentar tadi.
This ceremony extends its highest appreciation to Associate Professor Chemist Dr. Haji Muhammad Nur Jalil for his welcoming speech just now.
Baiklah hadirin dan hadirat sekalian, majlis dengan segala hormatnya menjemput Yang Berusaha Profesor Dr. Haji Muhammad Sazili Shahibi, Timbalan Naib Chancellor Jabatan Hal Ehwal Pelajar UITM memberikan ucapan perasmian iFUTURE 2025 dan seterusnya menyempurnakan upacara simbolik perasmian iFUTURE 2025.
Ladies and gentlemen, this ceremony respectfully invites the Honorable Professor Dr. Haji Muhammad Sazili Shahibi, Deputy Vice Chancellor of Student Affairs UITM, to deliver the officiating speech for iFUTURE 2025 and subsequently perform the symbolic opening ceremony of iFUTURE 2025. Please welcome.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Esteemed guests, Mr. Hendra P. Iskandar, Minister Councillor, Academic Affairs Embassy of the Republic of Indonesia, Madam Zahan Rashid bernama Broadcasters and UITM Alumni bernama TV, Associate Professor Dr. Badrul Issa, Assistant Vice Chancellor, Entrepreneurship UITM, Associate Professor Chemist Dr. Muhammad Nur Jalil, Director of Student Development UITM, Mr. Muhammad Aziz Sabri, President of the Student Representative Council UITM. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillah, praise the Almighty for the abundant blessing that have brought us together for this significant event. It's given me immense pleasure to stand before you today at the International Young Future Leaders Summit, Universiti Teknologi Mara. This gathering is not merely an academic discourse, it is convergence of ideas, inspiration, and commitment from the brightest young minds who will shape the future for our nation and our worlds. Your presence this morning is a true testament to the importance of this event. And for that, I thank you sincerely. Ladies and gentlemen, leadership is characterized by vision, inclusiveness, and accountability rather than just authority. Even more significant is that our era is characterized by rapid change, including economic upheavals, global issues such as climate change, technological advancement, and the pressing needs for sustainability and peace. The role of our young leaders are more important than ever in this situation. You are not the leaders of tomorrow. You are leaders of today. This year's summit themes, innovating leaderships, empowering youth for a digital future is especially timely. There is no denying that we are living in the age where digital technology is reshaping our every aspect of our life, how we learn, how we work, how we communicate, and how also we lead. The question before us is, how do we ensure that this digital future is led by integrity, creativity, and compassion? The answer, dear young leaders, lies in you. You are digital native, the first generation to grow up in a truly connected world. You have the ability not only to use technology, but to shape it toward solutions that tackle poverty, bridge education gap, strengthen healthcare, combat climate change, and create inclusive economies. However, it is essential to emphasize that technology alone is not sufficient. What we need is innovative leadership that is adaptive, ethical, collaborative, and forward-looking. Ladies and gentlemen, and future leaders, true leadership in the digital era means, first and foremost, harnessing technology, which does not replace human value, but amplifies them. Secondly, using innovation is not just for profit, but for the greater good of society. Thirdly, empowering communities so that no one is left behind in this fast-changing global digital landscape. If we look closely, all these stipulations underscore the importance of knowledge, empowerment, and embracing positive personal values for the well-being of society and nation building. On behalf of Vice Chancellor, I'm seriously heartened by your courage in stepping up, learning, and taking the lead. You are in the right place at the right time. This summit is not just about discussion. It is about igniting action. It is about creating network that cross border and nurturing a spirit of global citizenship. Therefore, encourage each of you to fully embrace this opportunity, engage in dialogues, challenge ideas, and most importantly, collaborate. The future belongs not to the strongest, but to those who can innovate responsibly, adapt swiftly, and lead with empathy. Delegates, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to extend my sincere appreciation to the organizers, partners, and participants who made this summit as a reality. Dedication shown by all of you reflect a collective belief that the young leaders, empowered by innovation and guided by values, will shape the brighter digital future for us all. Allow me to remind you to believe in your personal potential. Embrace the power of innovation and lead with courage and compassion. May you also lead the digital future with wisdom and integrity. And may your time here lend strength to the pursuit of making UITM a globally renowned university. Without further ado, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. On behalf of the Vice Chancellor, I am pleased to officially declare the International Young Future Leaders Summit iFUTURE 2025 is opening. Thank you. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Terima kasih diucapkan kepada Yang Berusaha Profesor Dr. Haji Muhammad Sazili Shahibi atas ucapan sebentar tadi. Kami mohon kerjasama Prof untuk kekal di atas pentas bagi acara seterusnya.
The ceremony conveys its deepest appreciation to the Honorable Professor Dr. Haji Muhammad Sazili Shahibi for his officiating address of the iFUTURE 2025.
Seterusnya, majlis menjemput Yang Berusaha Profesor Madya Kemis Dr. Haji Muhammad Nur Jalil, Pengarah Pembangunan Pelajar Jabatan Hal Ehwal Pelajar, ke atas pentas bagi mengiringi Yang Berbahagia Profesor Dr. Haji Muhammad Sazili Shahibi, Timbalan Naib Chancellor Hal Ehwal Pelajar UITM untuk menyempurnakan sesi simbolik perasmian iFUTURE 2025. Saya mohon para hadirin untuk kita kira sama-sama dalam kiraan 1, 2, 3. Baiklah, majlis mengucapkan setinggi-tinggi penghargaan kepada Yang Berbahagia Profesor Dr. Haji Muhammad Sazili Shahibi, Timbalan Naib Chancellor Hal Ehwal Pelajar UITM atas ucapan perasmian dan upacara perasmian iFUTURE 2025 itu sebentar tadi.
The ceremony expresses its utmost gratitude to the Honorable Professor Dr. Haji Muhammad Sazili Shahibi, Deputy Vice-Chancellor of Student Affairs UITM, for the officiating speech and assembled launching of iFUTURE 2025 just now.
Seterusnya, majlis memohon hadirin semua untuk bersedia bagi sesi fotografi bersama VIP.
The ceremony kindly requests all attendees to be prepared for the photography session with the VIPs.
Baiklah, saya minta kerjasama para hadirin untuk bangun, berdiri dan bergerak ke tengah dewan bersama-sama dengan VIP kita pada hari ini. Terutamanya bagi pelajar-pelajar yang berada di sebelah kiri dan kanan dewan untuk bergerak ke tengah dewan. Berdiri di belakang VIP kita bersama-sama dengan Profesor Dr. Haji Muhammad Sazili Shahibi selaku Timbalan Naib Chancellor kita untuk bergambar bagi iFUTURE 2025. Okey, baik, kita akan mulakan dengan sesi formal dahulu. Dalam kiraan 3, cameraman ready. 1, 2, 3. Satu lagi, 1, 2, 3. Sekarang freestyle semua. 1, 2, 3. Letakkan tangan kanan di dada menunjukkan UITM di hatiku. 1, 2, 3. Okey, baiklah. Para hadirin boleh mengambil semula tempat duduk yang telah disediakan. Hadirin dan hadirat sekalian, tibalah masa yang ditunggu-tunggu. Majlis dengan segala hormatnya menjemput yang berusaha, Puan Zahar Rashid, untuk menyampaikan ucapan dasar Building Global Leaders from Industry Perspective. Sedikit latar belakang tentang penceramah kita pada pagi ini. Puan Zahar Rashid merupakan seorang penerbit dan pengecara di Bernama TV. Beliau juga merupakan graduan Universiti Teknologi Mara bagi ijazah sarjana muda, pengajian media dan komunikasi, kewartawanan. Beliau juga merupakan bekas pengacara di TV3 bagi program Malaysia Hari Ini. Tanpa melengahkan masa, majlis menjemput Puan Zahar Rashid.
Ladies and gentlemen, the moment we have all been waiting has arrived. With great respect, the ceremony invites the Honorable Madam Zahar Rashid to deliver her keynote address titled Building Global Leaders from Industry Perspective. Madam Zahar Rashid is a producer and host at Bernama TV. She is a UiTM graduate in Media and Communication Studies and was formerly a host of the TV3 program Malaysia Hari Ini. And with great respect, please welcome.
Sekejap, saya tak biasa pakai mic begini ya. Presentation saya lain sikit lah sebab saya tak nak ada yang tak menumpukan perhatian. Boleh ya bagi saya masa sekejap? Hello, good morning. Just give me some time. I need to wait for another mic because I'm not used to this mic. Hope it's okay. Assalamualaikum and a very good morning to Honorable Professor Dr. Muhammad Sazili Shahibi, Deputy Vice Chancellor of Student Affairs, Universiti Teknologi Mara, UiTM, Mr. Hendra P. Iskandar, Minister Counselor Economic Affairs, Embassy of Republic of Indonesia, Tuan Haji Muhammad Nizam Nordin, Registrar of Universiti Teknologi Mara UiTM, Associate Professor Dr. Badrul Isa, Assistant Vice Chancellor Entrepreneurship, Universiti Teknologi Mara UiTM, Associate Professor Technologies Dr. Muhammad Nur Jalil, Director of Student Development Universiti Teknologi Mara, Dr. Muhammad Haziq Sabri, President of Student Representative Council, Universiti Teknologi Mara UiTM. Assalamualaikum and a very good morning. How are you? You guys okay? Don't be too serious. All right? I'm going to have a very short and sweet, short and sweet. I'm a bit nervous because I'm used to camera. I'm not used to speak in front of, I think it's more than 100. Yeah? So mind me, I'm shivering right here. Oh my God, please pray for me. Mind me to speak in bahasa just for a while. Terlebih dahulu saya ingin mengucapkan terima kasih kepada pihak universiti kerana menjemput saya. Bergegar, saya terus terang saya katakan untuk saya berada di sini. Terima kasih yang khususnya saya jarang cakap gagap tau. Sejuk tangan saya ni. Kepada Dr. Sally yang menjemput saya. Dulu Dr. Sally datang ke Bernama TV menjadi tetamu. Masa sebelum jadi tetamu, dia cakap dengan saya. Masa tu saya pengacara. Zahan, saya rasa gementar. Tak payah gementar, doktor. Relax je, kita borak je. Dan hari ni adalah saat saya pula gementar untuk bercakap di hadapan semua. Apapun, sebelum saya mulakan presentation hari ini, beri tepukan kepada semua di atas kehadiran pada hari ini. Okey, semua dah bertenaga ya. Jangan mengantuk tau. Pernah dengar tak suara saya dekat TV? Siapa yang pernah dengar? Tolong angkat tangan. Pernah dengar? Oh, ramai yang tak kenal saya. Macam mana ni? Okey, tak apa. Alhamdulillah saya berbangga untuk berada di atas pentas. Saya merasa saya sangat kedil hari ini dikelilingi sebab saya rasa dikelilingi dengan orang-orang yang cukup hebat di depan saya. Terima kasih. Masa saya masuk tadi pun saya rasa, ya Allah, adakah saya layak untuk berada di atas pentas ini? Pengalaman, tak banyak pengalaman tapi saya boleh kongsikan. Okay, dah kenal nama saya kenal ya. Saya merupakan pelajar Meskom majoring in journalism. Saya grad sekitar tahun 2006 dan kemudiannya selepas saja grad, saya meneruskan karier saya di TV3 selama 12 tahun. Alhamdulillah, seminggu lepas grad saya terus bekerja dengan TV3. Saya tak sempat menganggur. Alhamdulillah, mungkin rezeki saya. 12 tahun saya bersama TV3. Saya menjadi penerbit dan juga pengacara di Malaysia hari ini dengan barisan personality yang nama besar juga. Masa tu saya sekedilnya. Tapi saya bangga membawa nama UiTM di Sri Pentas TV3. Dan kemudiannya selepas 12 tahun, saya meneruskan kerjaya saya sebagai pengacara dan penerbit di Bernama TV sehingga kini masih lagi memegang jawatan yang sama. Belum lagi ada hasrat untuk menyambung belajar, untuk menjadi seperti Dr. Sally. Belum lagi saya sangat sibuk. Kalau PMX tu sibuk berjumpa dia, saya pun lebih kurang sibuk. Cuma saya bukan Perdana Menteri sajalah. Okay, I will continue in English. As you all know, my name is Zahar Rashid. Hello. I used to be a presenter and producer at Media Prima. Do you guys familiar with Media Prima? You know the station? Okay, never mind. No worries. Now I'm with Bernama TV. I'm still doing my job. I still love my job. I have the passion in that. The salary not so big, but it's the passion. I'm still a producer and TV presenter. So today, are you guys ready? I can't hear you. Are you guys ready? Okay. Now I'm going to be a bit serious because I'm not really a serious type of person unless I have to host a program that is involved with all the current issues, all the politics thingy, like politics. Okay, then I have to be. But I will try my best. All right. So do give me some support. It's going to be very, not so long and not so short. But if you guys have any questions, please have some. If you want to ask on our discussion or on my presentation and on myself, please do so. Okay? So, next. Okay, we're going to talk about building a global leaders. All right. This, whatever that I'm going to present to you is from my perspective, my point of view. Okay, speaking of global itself, before we go further on the leaders, we are facing lots of challenges, and one of it, from my side, from industry, is the challenge of digital transformation. We're speaking of those days in 10 years back. TV, radio, newspaper are our common medium to get all the information, all the knowledge. But today, world has changed. So we're talking about digital transformation. New technologies like cable, satellite, and internet has established the traditional value chains and business model. Are you guys agree? All the Gen Z students, are you guys agree? Jangan buka TikTok lagi bagi saya cakap dulu tau. Okay? Okay. And plus, this was intensified by the rise of streaming platforms such as Netflix. Ada siapa buka Netflix tak? Lepas kelas ada sesiapa tengok Netflix? Ada. Cerita apa sekarang? Cerita apa yang tengah hot? Cerita apa? Saya tak dengar lah, saya seram. My student kat sini, saya suara saya dah kuat. Saya dah nak share ni, baru gear 1 ni. Siapa? Anyone? You guys watching Netflix? So what is the latest series that we're talking about? Anyone? Okay, tak apa. Nanti kita sambung kat belakang. Okay, Netflix and Amazon, which introduced innovative business models and had changed consumer behavior. Anyone agree with me? Raise your hand. Yeah? Okay, nanti kita sambung balik tau pasal Netflix tu. Okay, we go to next slide. Okay. The traditional broadcasters. Those days, when I started my broadcasting journey, somewhere in 2007 when I was in TV3. We didn't know at all about social media. We just know Friendster. Remember those days, Friendster? Are you guys in my era? Or I'm already old? You know Friendster? Where you meet all the chicks, you know? Adik-adik, biasa tak dengan Friendster? MySpace? Ya Allah, tuanya. Serius lah. Tak tahu? No? Oh my God, please mind me. Okay, kita skip lah. I nak cakap thank you, boleh eh? Okay, speaking of traditional broadcaster, firstly, of course, is competing for platform leadership, okay? In this matter, in this era, I do feel that as a broadcaster, you must strategically adapt to maintain the power in the media value chain, leveraging new business strategies to counter online video initiatives and compete with newcomers. We're speaking of newcomers. As a media practitioner, to be honest, it's not a really task for us. Yeah. When we ask the society, okay, you guys normally, to get the information in whatever the news, whatever that is viral, where did you actually get? But most of the answer will get, oh, we get it through the social media, especially TikToks, Instagram, X, okay? So that is the challenge that we have to face as a traditional media. The second point will be battling for audience engagement, which involves digital transformation has fundamentally altered audience expectations, particularly for younger viewers who now consider on-demand streaming to be norm. Are you guys agree with me? Anyone? You guys agree? Semangatlah sikit, takkan nak suruh akak nyanyi Noliza atas ni, dek. Betul? Setuju? Yang baju merah depan tu, setuju ke? Ya, awak. Awak saya cakap tu. Yang pandang kanan tu. Setuju eh? Setuju. Okay, my next point will be integrating new technologies, which I strongly agree that leaders must effectively adopt and implement new technologies like mobile networks, cloud storage, big data, and artificial intelligence, singkatannya AI, to create competitive advantage. Bapa akan cakap ya pasal AI. Jadi saya hanya sekali lalu saja, Pak. Saya tak bisa overshadow bapa ya. Just okay. Okay, we go to next slide. So far you guys clear? Or you guys pretend that you guys understand? Just be honest with me. Okay? You guys okay with me? Okay, we go to next slide. All right. We move on to this point. It's about cultivating a global mindset. All right? What I mean here is, ability to respect and adapt to diverse cultural norms, political climates, and regulatory hurdles in every market. This point, and the next point, will be the geopolitical, which I think there are drastic changes in our geopolitical, not only in our country, but it involves globally, which we need the awareness and deep understanding of global politics and economic trends that impact content rights, journalism, and distribution. Other than that is localization mastery skill to adapt global brands and content while maintaining authentic local resonance and market relevance. Okay, next. Next. Ada ke? Ke dah habis? Okay. Rasanya semua orang boleh jadi leader tak? Dia berbeza, adik-adik. Perbezaan di antara ketua dan leader. Leader adalah pemimpin. Melalui pengalaman saya, tidak semua boleh jadi leader. Siapa setuju atau tak setuju dengan saya? Betul? Semua orang boleh jadi ketua dekat sini. Tetapi untuk menjadi seorang pemimpin, tidak semua mempunyai ciri-ciri tersebut. Tak setuju? Setuju. Okey. Tapi saya mengharapkan sebelum saya nak teruskan, saya mengharapkan semua insan-insan yang hebat di depan saya ini akan menjadi seorang pemimpin suatu hari nanti. I hope that each and every one of you that in front of me to be a great leader one day. Give yourself a clap. Okay, I'm sharing with you the qualities of a successful broadcast leaders, which involve with transformation leadership, which I think not leaders must motivate and inspire in order to drive the change and achieve organizational goals that align with the new digital landscape. And this requires breaking down natural and also organizational barriers to creativity and innovation. Okay, in whatever that we do, we need to have a very positive, a very good mindset. Correct? You guys agree? All right? And speaking of mindset, to be a good leader, which I think effective leaders in broadcasting, to be specific, must move from a unicultural to a multicultural mindset to manage effectively in diverse international environments, which requires these two elements. The first one will be cultural intelligence, which is the ability to translate international experiences into effective learning in diverse culture and contexts. All right? And the second one will be cross-cultural awareness, which deep knowledge of diverse cultures and the ability to adapt to their nuances to avoid inappropriate behaviors and increase success. Okay, next. I'm going to move on with the core leadership capabilities, which involve essential global leadership capabilities. You need to be excellent, active listening, and the ability to articulate a clear, ethically grounded vision to diverse international teams. Building inclusive environments that foster psychological safety and attract the best global talent, and also upholding core journalistic values while managing the global threat of misinformation and navigating varied media regulations. Next. Okay, this one is a bit long. We already talked about the capabilities of leaders. What are the challenges? So now we are talking about the strategies for building global leadership. First one, this is from my point of view, is placing employees in international roles and encouraging them to gain experience in multicultural environments. And besides that, implementing programs focused on developing a global mindset with a particular emphasis on cultural intelligence, creating opportunities for employees to participate in global teams to develop collaborative skills and learn from colleagues with a diverse background, fostering a culture of continuous learning through networks, media, reading and travel, and also encouraging senior leaders to mentor developing talent and share their experiences, both successes and failures in global context. I think that's about it. Next. Yeah, that's about it. Thank you. Thank you for your kind attention. Okay. Any questions from you guys? Because I already done with my presentation. It's very sweet and simple, as I mentioned earlier, before I start off with my presentation. Do you guys any questions to ask? Please. Adik-adik, kalau ada apa-apa soalan, lepas ni nak tanya nak kerja kat Bernama ke TV3, bolehlah tanya. Inilah peluang jumpa saya. Ada soalan? Jangan malu-malu. Jauh tau saya datang pagi-pagi. Ada soalan? Ada? Silakan. Ada mic. If you guys have questions, please do ask me, ya. Don't be shy. I'm not going to
Hello.
eat you. Yeah. Siapa?
Assalamualaikum. My
Wassalam.
name is Karima. I'm from UiTM Global.
Okay.
So, I nak tanya, apakah kelayakan adakah kita kena pandai cakap untuk join bernama or Awani or TV3? Apakah kelayakan ya?
Terima kasih di atas soalan itu. Kita beri tepukan. Berani orang pertama yang tanyakan saya soalan. Saya dah ready dah nak jawab sebenarnya. Okey. Pause kejap. Ya Prof, saya nak jawab ni kena pause. Takut salah jawapan saya. Sebenarnya kita semua ada bakat. Okey? Tapi bakat itu perlu diasah. Ini pendapat saya. Tapi the first and foremost, kita kena ada passion. Sekiranya kita mempunyai minat, passion itu ada, perkara ini akan membawa kita kepada jalan untuk kita membina kerjaya dan juga karier. Ini pendapat saya. Kalau bercakap tentang stesen TV di Malaysia, setiap satu daripada stesen TV ini mempunyai in-house style yang masing-masing. Prof tadi ya? Maafkan saya. Sorry? Oh, intern. Oh, macam prof lah. Okey. Kalau di TV3, mereka mempunyai kriteria tertentu sebab saya bermula dari TV3. Satu harus, ini di TV3 saya cakap dulu ya. Di TV3 mereka melihat daripada aspek penyampaian. Kalau you tengok dekat TV3, penyampai dia lebih kurang sama dari segi suara, dari segi penyampaian. Berbeza dengan bernama TV, bernama mempunyai kepelbagaian. Maknanya kita ada variety of presenters. Tapi overall saya rasa kalau ada minat, you can go for it lah. Dia tak adalah specifically garis panduan tertentu yang you kena follow, tak. Tapi cuma you have to practice lah. You kena tahu bercakap di depan kamera, you have to be natural depan kamera, and you need to have the brain jugalah. Ni kalau macam topik ataupun presentation yang macam hard talk tu, dia memerlukan kebijaksanaan lah. Tapi ya, all the best to you. Kalau you berminat untuk menjadi seperti salah seorang macam saya, silakan. Okay, terima kasih atas soalan tu. Thank you. All right. Hello.
Yes, Assalamualaikum. Yeah, hello.
Morning.
Good morning. Stand up. Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi
Waalaikumsalam.
wabarakatuh. Dan salam sejahtera. Saya nama Ilham. Saya from Faculty Art and Design. Actually, I just say thank you so much. Terima kasih. I don't have question, but I just want to greeting you and say thank you so much. And we so happy to be in this event. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. My pleasure. Thank you. Yes, please.
Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam.
Nama saya Kazim from UiTM, FBM Faculty of Business and Management. I have a question regarding media, because you presented about media and leadership, and also about global citizen, like what Prof mentioned earlier. If someone as a Gen Z wants to check or wants to travel out to explore other culture, other environments, from your media perspective, where can someone get a credible news or credible information to explore, to be able to familiarize themselves with other culture? Is there any idea you can give?
You're speaking about product culture?
I mean, other culture from other countries.
Our culture?
Yes.
So you want to know and learn about our culture in Malaysia?
Yes. Vice versa, yes.
I see.
Yes.
Okay, good question. Thank you. Okay, speaking of that, normally whatever promotion and the cultural exposure, there's a ministry, if I'm not mistaken, is Ministry of Tourism. So maybe if you are interested with it, from Bernama's side, maybe we can collaborate with UITM together with the ministry, and they can give you, because the culture is huge. I mean, the title is huge. So it depends on whatever sector that you want to know further on this. But yeah, we can work together. But we need to get the, not approval, but the consent from the ministry. I hope it helps. I answered your question. All right, thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, any other question? Please.
Assalamu alaikum, Madam
Waalaikumsalam.
Zahan.
Yeah.
First of all, it's a very nice presentation and
Thank
talk.
you. Thank you.
I have a very quick and strategic, critical question for you.
Wow.
That how the leaders can get the benefit from the media. One perspective is that media can show and reflect the true picture of the society or problems to leaders. The other one is leaders can control the media. So what is your expert conclusive thoughts on this?
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Actually, I have two answers for it. One is just a normal answer, and second will be a bit controversial, but I got all cameras here, so it's kind of risky to me. If you guys post, I'm dead. All right? Betul ya, Pak? Bapak faham ya? But I will share. Don't record, okay? Speaking of leaders, okay? From media's perspective, I'm going to answer the most risky one. So please focus. Saya susun ni doktor, saya takut orang record mati saya doktor. Bajet baru semalam, okay. All the TV stations, to be specific, I'm talking about my side. We, not me, we, being controlling by the leaders, okay? Whatever content, whatever that you want to publish, any content that to be on air, there's some above me that need to, not really check, that need to, you know, susah, perkataan ni kena hati-hati, that need to put a right, you know, put a right, so that then only it can be published. I cannot mention who, no. I don't want to take that risk, all right? So basically, I do think that there's a blessing in disguise, because Malaysia itself, you guys know, I think you guys are aware of it, because we have like a multiracial, we have other races, like we don't only have Malay, we have Chinese, we have Indian, and we have other ethnic from Sabah and Sarawak. So there is, maybe they try, the leaders that I'm talking about, they try to avoid any conflicts, any something that can, you know, yeah, I'll put stop until that. So, yeah, but we are okay. So far, we are okay. So, as media frontliners, our task is to share with you guys all the whatever that the government policy, government so-called promotion. Yeah, that's our task. All right? Clear? Okay? Okay guys, any other questions before I... Oh, okay, silakan di belakang. Siapa dulu? Saya tak nampak. Di belakang tu silakan. Saya punya masa dah habis ke? Oh, okay. Silakan. Saya tak nampak. Boleh berdiri, kenalkan diri. Beri tepukan. Okay, hari ni semua orang suka tepuk. Tepuk sikit. Silakan di belakang saya. Sorry, di depan saya tak berapa nampak. Boleh bangun, kenalkan diri.
Hello, sini
Sini, mana sini? Sini mana? Oh, hello. Hai, Assalamualaikum.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi
Waalaikumsalam.
wabarakatuh. My
Ya,
name
saya.
is Razik from
Hi, Razik.
JPK Delima and also from the Faculty of Mass Communication. And I would like to ask, in the media industry, especially among leaders, how do we ensure that our vision is being portrayed correctly and also abiding to the rules of the policies of the government, and while also ensuring that the voices of the majority of the public is also heard. So basically, how does a leader can ensure that they can represent the voices of the public while also not directly being upfront with the policies of the government? Thank you very much.
Thank you for the question. Wow, that is such a long question. Sorry, Razi? Razi? Is that your name? Okay. Razi, I'm going to answer like a very short one. Whatever it is, as a media practitioner, all right, you need to serve the government of the day. So I think I answer your question, all right? Because just now I was, I shared a little bit of, actually, as media practitioner, we have, must I say this? There are constraints, but I cannot explain further, but whatever it is, in reporting, in delivering a message, you need to follow the guideline from the government. If you ask me, if you ask my bosses, you know, all the top guns, all the top management, I think they will give the same question. So, yeah, I think government is, so far, okay, sampai situ je. Okay, next question. Oh, banyak soalan. Saya punya sesi sampai pukul 10, Dr. Sally? Oh, dah habis. Okay, kita kena cepat sebab bapaknya mau, ya sekejap ya bapak ya. Sekejap ya, maaf ya. Last, okay, saya terima satu soalan sebab lepas ni bapak pula. Nanti boleh tanya saya dekat luar. Next, siapa nak tanya soalan?
Okay, hello, my name is Zaili Wati. I am from the Faculty of Law and on behalf of the JPK Saroja, College Saroja. So I want to ask, I believe that considering your 12 years of experience in the journalism and media, you're exposed and you've interviewed and met so many powerful figures on the platform of yours. So I want to ask, what are the qualities that these leaders that they have in common that you can sense it with your mind, knowledge, and experience, both good and the bad qualities that you can sense that make these leaders a leader? Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, 12 years plus, yeah. It's already 18 years actually, me with the industry. Yeah, few prominent people, but I think that because I just want to share, because mostly all the interviews involve with all the ministers, yeah? I'm sorry, I didn't get your name because the mic is quite slow. Just now you were asking the question. What was your name again? Zahin. Sorry? Zaili. Oh, Zaili. Thanks, Zaili. Cantik berjauh nampak dah. Zaili, I think each of them, they have their own qualities, they have their own values, but I like Ahmad Maslan. I just met him yesterday. Yeah, he's a leader. I think among prominence, what I see that I look up into, a leader that they can actually make themselves as normal citizen. That's what I look at. They're concerned about the welfare of the society. They are humble. They are smart, but they are humble. And I do think that are the qualities that we should have from the leaders. Okay? All right? Thank you. Yeah, please. One last question. Siapa tadi yang nak tanya? Because I punya session dah habis. Okay, silakan. Last ya. Nanti boleh tanya I dekat luar. Siapa?
Hello. Okay. Hi, my name is Nazla. I'm a mass comm student, PR. I would like to ask, I'm so Bernama and Media Prima like big company, right? So, do you have any tips macam one day if I am about to go to intern to TV3, ada apa macam skill apa yang kita kena ada untuk impress the production team? I guess that's
You're going to TV3?
Yeah.
Okay. First kali saya nak cakap, saya tidak mind me to speak in bahasa for a while, ya. Thank you. Pertama kali saya nak cakap, saya tidak merendahkan adik-adik kita, tidak. Tetapi ada juga, sebelum saya nak pergi TV3, ada juga dalam kalangan adik-adik Gen Z seperti MC kita yang segak ni, ya. Satu je, mana-mana saja kalian pergi, tidak kira Media Prima, Astro Awani, dalam apa jua pekerjaan, mental kita harus kuat. Okay? Tak boleh kena marah hari ni, esok tak datang. Jangan dik. Saya dah melaluinya dengan intern-intern yang datang dari pelbagai pelosok universiti. Satu tips dari kakak, bukan aunty belum aunty lagi. Dari kakak, tolong anggap itu cabaran untuk kita menjadi lebih kuat. Untuk kita maju ke hadapan. Saya dulu pernah praktikal di UiTM. Saya praktikal di program, saya pun lupa dah, Majalah 3. Saya cerita sikit TV3 ya. Saya pernah dibaling tip, saya pernah skrip saya dikoyakkan di depan saya, tetapi saya berjanji pada diri saya, satu hari saya akan muncul di kaca TV. Saya berjanji atas apa hinaan, atas apa kekecewaan. Sedih, bila saya ingat balik sedih. Tanya soalan suka tau, tak suka saya sedih atas ni. Sebenarnya bukan mudah untuk berjaya. Terus terang, sebab saya tak pakai kabel ya, lillahi ta'ala. Saya bermula daripada bawah. Daripada orang yang tidak dikenali, tetapi, doktor saya tak suka macam ni, doktor saya boleh tak saya stop? Tetapi percayalah adik-adik, kita harus kuat. Kerana dunia ini sangat keras. Okay? So pada saya, walaupun 1001 cabaran yang datang, walaupun 1001 penghinaan, anggap itu jalan untuk kita berjaya. Kerana jika kita berjaya, insya-Allah dengan izin Allah, kita akan kekal lama. Percayalah. Tiada jalan singkat dalam sesebuah kejayaan. Tiada, dik. Tiada. Benda itu tidak wujud. Kerana selalunya yang terbaik, saya tak cakap pasal diri saya, yang terbaik akan bertahan lama. Sekian, saya Zahra Rashid. Assalamualaikum.
Majlis mengucapkan ribuan terima kasih kepada yang berusaha Puan Zahra Rashid atas ucapan dasar yang penuh inspirasi. Semoga peserta dapat menghayati ucapan tadi untuk dipraktikkan dalam kehidupan seharian.
This ceremony expresses its heartfelt gratitude to the Honorable Madam Sahan Rashid for her inspiring keynote speech. May the participants take her words to heart and apply them in their daily lives.
Seterusnya, marilah kita sama-sama saksikan persembahan kedua dari kumpulan Rantaka dari Sekolah Kebangsaan Sri Kelana, Kelana Jaya dengan segala hormatnya mempersembahkan terima kasih diucapkan kepada kumpulan Rantaka dari Sekolah Kebangsaan Sri Kelana, Kelana Jaya.
Thank you to the Rantaka Group from Sekolah Kebangsaan Sri Kelana, Kelana Jaya.
Untuk makluman para hadirin, Rantaka Arts Production, Rantaka, ditubuhkan sebagai sebuah kumpulan seni yang menghimpunkan bakat-bakat muda dalam bidang tari, teater dan muzik dengan tujuan memperkasa penggiat seni untuk terus berkarya secara kreatif, berdaya saing dan beridentiti. Penubuhan kumpulan ini adalah sebahagian daripada aspirasi Ala Panggung Production dalam melahirkan sebuah platform yang bukan sahaja berfungsi sebagai ruang latihan dan persembahan tetapi juga sebagai medium pendidikan serta pembangunan bakat generasi baru dalam bidang seni. Penari Rantaka terdiri daripada murid-murid Sekolah Kebangsaan Sri Kelana Kelana Jaya dan secara langsung berada separa di bawah naungan sekolah tersebut yang beroperasi di bawah pentadbiran Kementerian Pendidikan Malaysia.
Rantaka or Rantaka Arts Production was established as an art group that gathers young talents in the fields of dance, theatre, and music with the aim of empowering art practitioners to continue creating creatively, competitively, and with identity. The formation of this group is part of the aspirations of Ala Panggung Production and to create a platform that not only serves as a space for training and performance, but also as an educational medium and a means of developing the talents of the new generation in the arts. Rantaka dancers consist of students from Sekolah Kebangsaan Sri Kelana Kelana Jaya, which operates under the administration of the Ministry of Education Malaysia. And once again, please give them a round of applause.
Hadirin sekalian, kini tibalah masanya untuk ucapan dasar kedua pada pagi yang indah ini. Majlis dengan segala hormatnya menjemput Yang berbahagia Tuan Hendra P. Iskandar untuk menyampaikan ucapan dasar Diplomasi in the Digital Age, Student Leaders and the AI Revolution. Dengan segala hormatnya, majlis mempersilakan.
The Honorable Mr. Hendra P. Iskandar was born in Brussels, Belgium on the 24th of August, and our esteemed guests spent their formative years across the Middle East and Europe. In 1995, he commenced their distinguished career in the Foreign Service, where we have since accumulated vast experience in managing a wide spectrum of bilateral, regional, and multilateral affairs. Mr. Hendra's portfolio includes significant contributions to the Middle East peace process, intercurrent relations, and the arts and socio-cultural pillar, which particularly in the areas of environment, disaster management, and technology. And in addition, they have been actively involved in ensuring the protection of Indonesian citizens and have advanced Indonesia's economic diplomacy in trade, tourism, and investment, which encompassing the fields of energy and the creative economy and the sustainable developments. Once again, please welcome Mr. Hendra with a warm round of applause. Please welcome.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. A very good morning to you all. Honorable Professor Dr. Muhammad Sazili Shahibi, JMN, Deputy Vice Chancellor of Student Affairs Universiti Teknologi Mara UITM, Madam Zahan Rashid from Bernama Broadcaster and UITM alumni, Tuan Haji Muhammad Nizam bin Nurdin, Registrar of Universiti Teknologi Mara UITM, Associate Professor Dr. Badrul Issa, Assistant Vice Chancellor for Entrepreneurship, Universiti Teknologi Mara UITM, Associate Professor T.S. Dr. Muhammad Nur Jalil, Director of Students Development, Universiti Teknologi Mara UITM, and Chairperson iFUTURE UITM 2025, and Mr. Muhammad Hasik Sabri, President of the Student Representative Council, Universiti Teknologi Mara UITM, distinguished guests, respected college organizing committee, and most importantly, our young leaders from across countries. A very good morning. It has been a very delighted. I'm very grateful to be here this morning, and it has been a very enjoyable whatever the occasion is, when you are among the students. Because one, you can directly discuss anything openly. And the second is you will feel younger when you talk or discuss with the students. Okay, before we begin, let's give some additional background of myself. I'm Hendra Iskandar. I'm from the Indonesian Embassy. Saya duduk di Kuala Lumpur ya, di Tun Razak. I was informed that there are some students, international students from Yemen, from Maldives, from Germany, from China, and of course from Indonesia. So this is what I would like to share. I'm not going to give you any lecture. What I would like to do here is to share my experiences, and I would like to get also some feedback from you. Okay, now I would like to begin my presentation, the short one. With your permission, Professor, I'm going to walk around. Okay, first is we would like to know what is the AI. Now everybody is talking about AI, everybody's AI, and even during every day when I'm doing my work, I've also sometimes to compete with AI. So I've been joining with the Ministry of Foreign Affairs in Jakarta for 30 years, 30. So the first time I entered foreign ministry as a young diplomat, at the time I was feeling that the duty of a diplomat is very tough at that time. But compared to now, I think the duty of a diplomat today is much, much tougher than 30 years back. At that time, what was happening in the other part of the world, or what is happening in Indonesia, they will ask. The community will ask, and especially Ibu Rashid from the press normally will ask, Pak, what is happening in Indonesia? So at the time, 30 years back, it is much easier to set my answer. But nowadays, what is happening is now on TV, on social media. And it's still happening, and then the press or community called me, Pak Hendra, apa yang terjadi itu di Jakarta? Ada demonstrasi. So you have to answer. You have the answer based on the reality. The social media, the media is showing the real time what is happening. And at that time, you have to give the answer what is happening. So this is the situation of the diplomacy right now. What is AI really? Artificial intelligence is a part of smart diplomacy. I just take some note of the terminology, because nowadays, 1,000 or millions of terminology you can find. For example, you would like to know of myself, just write Hendra Iskandar and then it shows. That's why this is just a part of the determination from my side. So artificial intelligence is a part of smart diplomacy. Artificial intelligence is a field of computer science focused on building systems that can perform tasks that normally require human intelligence. This includes the ability to understand the language, learn from data, and recognize images and patterns. Next. I would like to synchronize the AI and the diplomacy. So then, what is the diplomacy? My presence this morning is a part of diplomacy. Diplomacy is the practice of managing international relations through dialogue, negotiation, representation. It involves communications between states, organizations, or individuals to promote national interests, peace, and cooperation. A process of diplomacy is a political diplomacy, managing peace, conflict, and international relations, cultural diplomacy, promoting international identity and values abroad, and economic diplomacy, enhancing trade, investment, economic partnership, and also the economic creative that include what Professor Sahibi mentioned during his opening remarks this morning about the challenge, the global challenge that include the climate change. So it's a part of the economic diplomacy. So we also know that this is the formal one. The formal approach of diplomacy is a political, cultural, and economic. But it gives some sense that the diplomacy is conducted through three ways. One is the formal diplomacy. The second is the soft diplomacy. And the third is the smart diplomacy. Okay, next. This is the question. Why this matters now? As you know that in this era of Industry 4.0, the economy is changing and so is diplomacy. The global trade is now digital, fast, and data-driven. And AI is now a tool. It's a tool for increasing productivity and reducing costs. Minister of Science, Technology, and Innovation said that the recent report of PwC estimates that AI could contribute up to $15.7 trillion to the global economy by 2030. Next. This is what I would like to show you that what is the difference before and after the AI, and we can also analyze the challenges. For example, like the country branding. Before, country branding relies on surveys, limited news media coverage, and now country branding uses sentiment analysis via social media and global news using AI. The second, market monitoring. Before, we are using the news clippings, diplomatic reporting, and now AI tools scanning global markets 24/7. And at the sector of investment promotion, normally we do the trade expos, physical brochures, and now we are using the digital platforms using AI to match investors with opportunities. Next. This one I would like to give some picture how the digital economy of the Southeast Asia is profitable. In Southeast Asia, the digital economy's profitability share from US $4 billion in 2022 to US $11 billion in 2024. So this is a 2.5 growth, demonstrating AI's strong economic pool. Next. What should we learn? The students can do. What we should do. First, learn basic AI, the concept. The second is the follow digital diplomacy trends. And the third is get involved in a model UN or youth diplomacy forums. But this one is the formal one. This is the attention, and I would like to once again to extend our sincere gratitude and thanks to the UITM that finally we can work together and we can share. This is a part of the diplomacy. Diplomacy needs students and the campus, needs Ibu, the media. You are the biggest partner. The diplomacy cannot live without media. And also now we have the technology and the AI. So AI is a tool. So for example, that when we want to make a promotion, as I mentioned before, now 30 years back or 25 years or 20 years back, to promote our cultural and tourism destination, normally we use the bulletin. We were printing the bulletin, the embassy's bulletin, but now just forget it. Yeah? No one will read it. So we are using now the media, the social media, we are using the AI, we are using the technology. So it proves that this kind of method gives the direct benefit and direct action in promoting the cooperation and in bilateral ties between the two countries. Next. This one I just want to quote something that from Fei Li, the computer engineer, that artificial intelligence is not a substitute for human intelligence. It is a tool to amplify human creativity and ingenuity in our life. Next. AI won't replace diplomats, but diplomats who use AI will replace those who don't. I think hopefully you are agree with this statement. Next. Oh, finish. So this is the last part of my presentation. So I welcome the discussion because, as I mentioned earlier, that the presentation only bring you to the subject that we are going to discuss. For the text and everything, you will find everything at the internet, AI, etc. But I think the most important is how we are facing face to face and have a direct dialogue. So this is the end of my presentation. I will give you the chance if there is any question or anything or some additional you would like to add to me. Thank you very much. Yes.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
First of all, Mr. Hendra, it was very nice presentation and it was an esteemed honor for me to learn from you and listen to your lecture.
It's a pleasure.
And I do agree, without a shadow of any doubt, that AI has
your name and you are from?
Sir, my name is Muhammad Shayar. I'm geographically, I'm from Pakistan.
Okay, Mr. Muhammad.
Muhammad. Yeah. So I do agree that AI has a lot of contribution to all the aspects of life. As a student, I think that we can use AI for different perspective, like our writing, but this is the first time I heard about the diplomacy. So I have some arguments and discussion with you and question as well, that diplomacy, and in very humble capacity, I will disagree with your some thoughts that diplomacy and AI are very interconnected. I think that diplomacy is a totally different thing and AI has a totally different aspect. Diplomacy is concerned and mostly concerned about the emotions of the audience, emotions of our public, emotions of our counter diplomats. But AI is using machine learning, and it is very surprising for me that you told about 11 billion growth. This is very amazing. So what the basically AI is doing, I also written some papers on generative artificial intelligence, its role in corruption and financial crimes. So in media, many persons are putting their arguments, fake propaganda. So how we can judge that this is the basic theme of the public, this is the problem, we need to solve this problem. I think that if we need to solve and grab and solve any issue, we need to talk with the public directly, we need to talk with the diplomats directly, because AI has no emotions and human beings have emotions. So this is my question to you and your thoughts about this. Thank you.
Thank you, Mohammed. I agree with you, Bu. Now I can feel what you were feeling here on the stage. The question is very good, very critical. As I mentioned before, that the AI is a tool. AI will not ever replace a diplomat. So, for example, you want to promote Pakistan. Pakistan is very famous with the orange. You have a very, very good product of orange, right? Although it is very famous, not in every country you will find the Pakistani orange. Because some competition, for example, it's very difficult to export the Pakistani orange, for example, to Egypt, for example, because they also have a very good orange, what they call is Abu Shuro. So, what you want, if I were a Pakistani diplomat, there is a trade dispute, because diplomacy is not always about the conflict. Diplomacy is a way to support our foreign policy, where the foreign policy itself, the final goal of the foreign policy is to establish the welfare of our people. So the foreign policy is the reflection of the domestic policies. So, back to that. There is some trade dispute, for example, Pakistan with other country. We would like to have what Pakistan already achieved in exporting, or maybe some information that we would like to know, not from your side, but what other words would like see about this, about Pakistan policy. So you would just choose. Before, when I was being a junior diplomat, I have to find all the old newspaper, all the statement of the ministers, very difficult. Thousands of files I have to check. But now, just click and you will find. Don't take all the information. Just take what you need, grab it, use it for the statement. This is only the backup data. Backup data. Because, once again, from the beginning until the end of the word, diplomacy should only base on the fact and the truth. No lies. In diplomatic era, don't do lies. When you lie one day and people know that you are lying, you are finished. So, if I may quote one of the, it's a very, very, very logic statement from the Singapore High Commissioner here. He said that there is a scope between yes and no. There is a big scope. How you are going to play, this is the task of the diplomat. So I hope this one answer your question. Thank you. Anyone else?
Sorry. Assalamu alaikum.
Waalaikumsalam.
My name is Kazim from Faculty of Business and Management. I want to differ a bit and also bring a fresh perspective regarding AI and diplomacy. I think recently in Albania, they have an AI minister. And also in Japan, there's one political party, they also trying to push for AI in the governance. So from your last slide, you mentioned that AI cannot replace diplomats. But I think from the policy from some countries, in future, AI also can replace diplomats in some sense. Because in AI, it's to provide easy access to information and also to solve some problems. So, but my concern and my question to you is that when it comes to diplomat, maybe attaché, the commissioners at the embassy, do you think that there are some tasks that AI can take over because there are different agents in AI when it comes to AI? So agents that can replace some tasks at the embassy. Do you see that in future? And when do you think that can happen? Is it in the next 5 years or 10 years? Because definitely AI is coming to every aspect of our lives, including the diplomatic arena. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, first regarding the appointment of one minister, I think, right, in Albania. Yeah, I'm not in a position to comment further on that because I don't have any data how the AI minister will conduct her or his or its duties. But on my own perspective, again, he or she or it was appointed, right? Appointed. Appointed by. It means appointed by, again, human. Human appoints one official AI. This is my personal perspective just to comment or to discuss related with your question. So again, this one is only for the, if I'm not mistaken, I've seen also in the social media that it is related with the regulation of something like that. So it is like a data. So data to support the government policy. To support the government policy. So again, I think not all of the member of the cabinet are AI, right? It's only one or I don't know. So this is my personal perspective. I'm not in the position to give any further deep comment on that. And the second that you mentioned, how the diplomats will conduct. Again, AI something like, what I see is something like a digital library. When I was making my thesis, I went to the National Library of Indonesia in Jakarta, and one more is the U.S. Memorial Library at the U.S. Embassy in Jakarta. I brought a lot of book home just to find the theory, the statement for my thesis. But look at nowadays. If I want to know something, just click. Find something that suitable for me. Find something that's what I see is right to me, and then I make. It's very easy, right? That's why when we discuss or we have to see the face-to-face, that's why I take this morning gathering is very important. I just came back from Jakarta just last night. I supposed to have a meeting in Jakarta until the 12th, but I already promised with with UITM. Promise again. Promise is only give by the human. So it's a promise. Promise is very important. I promise. That's why I come here to be able to have face-to-face meeting with all of you. This is the real diplomacy. But the sources that maybe like the data, etc., maybe I can take from the AI. But some data, which one is not correct, for example, when you find the Independence Day of Indonesia, some data is still mentioning not 17 August 1945. It is wrong. Some data still showing 1950. I didn't take. So I take the wrong one and I give the clarification. This is diplomacy. Because the duty of a diplomat through diplomacy in supporting the foreign policy at the end is to bring the sovereign and welfare for the people. I hope this answers your question. If it is not, you can send a WhatsApp or email to my number. I will give you later. Yeah. Anyone else?
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Fatia and I'm a student in Andalas University in Indonesia.
Here.
Since you said that we're using AI and I'm a student that I almost using AI every day is even for my college study it, or even I'm doing my doing my task. And this is the first time that I listen about the AI diplomacy. So that my question is, may us, the student, could be contribute or be participant in the AI diplomacy? Can I ask? Okay, so that's for me. Thank you.
Thank you. So Atia is a student from Yogyakarta, yeah? Oh, from Padang. And currently she is doing the intern at my division. I was quite surprised that she also posed a question to me. She's supposed to help me in answering the question. In Bahasa Indonesia, they call it jeruk makan jeruk. Okay, just joking. Yeah, Fatia, still AI is very important in diplomacy. Every day, I only attend the embassy 10 to 50% sitting in my office every day. The rest of 85%, I stay outside the embassy, meeting people, meeting students, meeting the journalists, meeting the businessmen, building the network and everything. But I also check the AI, I also check the social media, I also check the news, everything. Because being diplomat, you have to know everything. I'm in charge of economic affairs. I already mentioned to Professor, to Ibu, when we were in the holding room. One day, I had to meet some business people. We have the gathering to discuss how to promote the investment and trade between Indonesia and Malaysia. At the end of this gathering, the journalists are also there. One was asking me, Pak Hendra, why the Indonesian artist A is doing the plastic surgery? So it's not related actually. It's not related with me. I'm doing the economic diplomacy, now I have to comment about the celebrity, right? How do you know? From TikTok. Okay. I have to answer. I cannot just, oh, this is not the part of my responsibility. I just said, she wants to be prettier. But why? The husband, the actor B, is also doing the same thing. I said, maybe he doesn't want, or he just wants to change the look of his father. So he wants to be handsome man. So it shows that AI, the social media, lives with us 24 hours a day. So you have to cope with it. You have to cope with it. I went to the bank to withdraw the money. Suddenly, Pak Hendra, what happened to ada satu madrasah rubuh di Sidoarjo? And he mentioned everything details. What should I do? Oh, sorry, Bu. I didn't cover these things. Impossible. So I explained, oh yeah, now the rescue and the police are with them to investigate LC, and now the first thing to do is how to rescue the victims. And Pa, again, another question. Pa, what about the other madrasah, Pa? Do you think it will happen? So it means you have to know. Being diplomat, it means that you have to know everything. You have to know everything, because don't expect that the people that you are going to see you is only focused on the job that you are responsible. Think about other things. That's why I always mention to my colleagues that, please, you have to see what you don't see. Expect the unexpected. So if you want to be a good diplomat. Does it answer your question? Okay.
Baiklah, kita akan buka ruang kepada satu lagi soalan terakhir.
Soalan terakhir. Ya.
Assalamualaikum dan salam sejahtera. Saya nama Ilham, saya dari Yaman. Saya belajar art and design.
Dari mana?
Art and design.
Dari mana? Where you come from?
Saya dari Yaman.
Oh, dari Yaman. Ahlan wa sahlan.
Thank you.
كيف حالك?
Alhamdulillah. You can speak Arabic.
شوية شوية. So, this one is a part of diplomacy. This one is a part of diplomacy. Where did I get all the Arabic words? From social media, from AI. So now, I begin with a very, very informal, very, very friendly discussion, because she knows that I can speak a bit of Arabic language. I grew up in Al-Qahira in Egypt. And when I entered the ministry, I was in charge of GCC country and Yemen. Before going to Abu Dhabi, my third posting, I got the instruction from my Minister of Foreign Affairs to bring Indonesians from Yemen, from Sana'a, from Aden, from Hadamaut, from Hudaidah, and Al-Mukalla.
Oh, that's so good.
Syukran.
Saya in Malaysia 5 tahun.
5 tahun.
So saya cakap bahasa siki-siki.
Bagus. Give a big applause.
And my question is, do you think, in your opinion, AI becoming a political actor instead of to be just a tool? Thank you so much. Terima kasih.
Very, very, very short, but very difficult. It depends. As I mentioned, that AI, for me, is a tool. It depends. It depends on you. Because I mentioned before, in the negotiation process, whatever you want to assist or to help the government goals, you have, once again, to be fair, based on the facts, based on the data, and not to do lie. So, as I mentioned, you will find 1,000 or million of facts that may not be all suitable for you. You have to choose which one. For myself, I will be consistent in doing that based on the fact, the data, no manipulation, no lying. We create and we deliver. So, inshallah, we will still do as it is. This is not a part of the conflict. So, you will do for your country. For example, now you speak bahasa Malay or bahasa Indonesia. Very good, very good. The first impression. So again, in the diplomatic world, you will see the first impression. That's why we need to see you, to see Muhammad. Maybe when you suddenly, Pak, I'm Muhammad, I'm also from Yemen, I cannot see you. I cannot see the expression. Maybe, oh, this is Muhammad from Pakistan. I don't have any interest, for example. But now, it's face to face. I can see. Now you're smiling. You show a very good gesture. It creates the positive in branding yourself and your country as a foreign student here. Does it answer your question? Shukran jazilan. Okay, yeah? Okay, dear students, I think this is the end of my presentation. I'm looking forward to seeing you again. I'm looking forward to having more discussion and also more interaction with you. I'm going to give you my WhatsApp number, the Instagram, and also I still have the Facebook that you mentioned, but now I already leave it. Now I think more to Instagram. So you can chat, you can communicate with me 24 hours. Okay? Once again, UITM, thank you very much. Give a big applause to UITM. Thank you so much. Terima kasih. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Majlis mengucapkan ribuan terima kasih kepada Yang Terhormat Tuan Hendra P. Iskandar atas ucapan yang bernas dan membuka minda. Semoga ucapan tadi memberi inspirasi kepada bakal pemimpin untuk persediaan masa hadapan.
This ceremony extends its sincere appreciation to the Honorable Mr. Hendra P. Iskandar for his insightful and thought-provoking address. May his words serve as an inspiration to our future leaders as they prepare for the challenges ahead.
Baiklah hadirin dan hadirat sekalian, kalau sebentar tadi kita sudah saksikan dua persembahan adik-adik kita, seterusnya marilah kita sama-sama saksikan persembahan ketiga dari runduk dahai pelajar-pelajar UITM Shah Alam. Dipersilakan. Terima kasih kumpulan Runduk Dahai yang berada di bawah kelolaan Gabungan Siswa-Siswi Serantau UiTM Shah Alam.
Thank you to the performance Runduk Dahai presented by Gabungan Siswa-Siswi Serantau UiTM Shah Alam.
Untuk makluman semua, pasukan Runduk Dahai telah ditubuhkan pada 20 Ogos tahun 2000 yang telah menyatukan anak-anak perantauan Sabah yang belajar di UiTM Shah Alam.
Established on the 20th of August 2000, Gabungan Siswa-Siswi Serantau, or GSS, serves as a unifying body for students from Sabah who are pursuing their studies at UiTM Shah Alam.
Baiklah hadirin dan hadirat sekalian, majlis kini dengan segala hormatnya menjemput pula yang berbahagia Profesor Dr. Haji Muhammad Sazili Shahibi untuk menyampaikan ucapan dasar yang ketiga pada pagi ini dengan bertajuk Role of Students as Partners in Nation Building. Sedikit latar belakang tentang penceramah kita pada hari ini. Yang berusaha Profesor Dr. Haji Muhammad Sazili Shahibi telah memegang mandat sebagai Timbalan Naib Chancellor HEP bermula tahun 2021 sehingga hari ini. Sepanjang tempoh beliau memegang mandat selaku TNC HEP, sumbangan beliau terhadap hal ehwal pelajar antaranya adalah model graduan, model pemerkasan mahasiswa UiTM dan juga modul DNA UiTM, modul aspirasi utama. Dengan segala hormatnya, majlis mempersilakan Profesor Dr. Haji Muhammad Sazili Shahibi, Timbalan Naib Chancellor UiTM.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Second time I stand here more advanced than the call by MC. Dear distinguished guests and most importantly, fellow UiTM student, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And very good morning. We often hear that students are the leaders of futures. However, today I want to present a more confident message. We are not just waiting for the future. We are already stepping up as leaders ready to create real change. Through the Student Transformation Framework, as known as tamu transformasi anak mahasiswa UiTM. In UiTM, we have been recognized as an active contributors, builders, and participants in shaping our nation beginning now. The UiTM students' transformation is more than just an idea. It is a guiding path that helps direct our potential toward national progress. It also gives us a clear and meaningful identity, aiming to become the archetype of the Madani generation. As archetype or role models, we have a real and defined responsibility built on three core principles that align with the national vision and global spirit. First core, intellectual transformation from the classroom to the global arena. In today's fast-changing world, the journey of ITM student is not longer limited to just classroom learning. The first core value of the Adani generation archetype is intellectual transformation, expanding from the classroom to the global stage. This principle encourages every student to go beyond academic success and become a driver of change in a complex and interconnected world. To be a leader in the global arena, UiTM students must be first embrace intellectual transformations, which is the ability to think critically, question constructively, and act ethically. Leadership begins with knowledge, but actual influence grows from the courage to apply that knowledge with purpose. This means students must not only master their discipline, but also develop interdisciplinary awareness, technological fluency, and cultural empathy. The global stage rewards those who can connect ideas, people, and solutions across boundaries. ITM students are encouraged to engage in international collaboration research, network, and innovation projects that allow them to exchange ideas with their peers around the world, whether through students' mobility programs, internship, or online partnerships. This experience nurtures adaptability and cross-cultural understanding, qualities essential for leaderships in the 21st century. Moreover, the Madani value, sustainability, care, and compassion, respect, innovation, prosperity, and trust must guide every action. A UiTM Global Student Leaders is not defined by prestige or power, but by the integrity, humility, and empathy they bring to their works. In leadership change, they represent not only themselves but also the values and aspiration of Malaysia. Intellectual transformation also required lifelong learning. Global leaders are those who continue to learn, unlearn, and relearn as the world evolves. UiTM students must be proactive in building digital skills, engaging in research and innovation, and staying informed about world issues such as sustainability, social equity, and emerging technologies. Finally, becoming a global leader means serving both the nation and humanity. It is about using knowledge to empower communities, to create opportunities for others, and to drive Malaysia toward excellence in the world stage. ITM students must see themselves as an ambassador of the Madani philosophy, thinkers who act, leaders who serve, and citizens who care. As UITM nurtures the next generation of Malaysian leaders, every student holds the power to transform not just their own future, but the future of the nation by embracing intellectual transformation and engaging global. Students can rise to become leaders who are innovative, compassionate, and globally respected, the true embodiment of a Madani generation for a progressive Malaysia. Second core, personal transformation, strengthening spirituality, humanity, and citizenship. A great nation is not only measured by its GDP or gross domestic product, but its strength of character. As UITM students, we are called to be example in matters of humanity and integrity. This is essence of being a civil generation, a civilized, caring, and knowledgeable society. This means we must be an ambassador of integrity on campus and in the community. Speak up, fight corruption in the smallest form, and practice transparency. It also means we must foster unity, respect diversity, and care for the environment. I want to quote the speech of our Prime Minister of Malaysia, Yang Berhormat Datuk Seri Anwar Ibrahim, dated 30 September 2025 at the Malaysian Integrity Institute, Kuala Lumpur, in the forum theme, Integrity and National Leadership. He said, holistic and systematic commitment and reform, which stated firmly to clean up the mess of corruption within 3 years. Therefore, the role of students as a future leaders required them to possess high integrity. We foster relations between the universities and the public through volunteer and community service initiative, every sustainability projects and volunteer activity we engage in serve as a platform for fostering national cohesion and trust. Together, we are constructing a moral and compassionate country. Third core, skill transformation and entrepreneurship, idea to action. UITM is renowned for its spirit of entrepreneurship. This is the intersection between theory and practice. As archetype, we must be job producer rather than job merely seekers. We are encouraged to be job creators rather than simply job seekers under the student transformation framework. Every invention created in the workshop, every business strategy developed by the management and business faculty, every design crafted by art and design faculty, and every engineering faculty members has the potential to become a commercial solution that propel the country economic. Our discoveries directly contribute to the nation prosperity, whether they are in creative industries, in the digital economy or green technology. Avoid waiting for graduation launch your commercial or social setup right now by utilizing the UITM ecosystem. We work together to propel a resilient and inventive national economy. Some may ask, can a student truly make a difference? To answer that, we need not only look at the history of UITM. The university was founded with a clear purpose to drive national progress, create opportunities, and improve lives. Every successful graduate is a testament to the powerful impact UITM has made. Today, our role as students is even more significant, supported by a well-defined student transformation framework that gives our effort, direction, and purpose. Therefore, to all university students, both local and international, the spirit of UITM students' transformation is not just a concept to understand, but a mission to live by and bring into action. By authentic archetype means being true to who you are, your values, your purpose, and your unique identity, rather than simply following trends or imitating others. Become an expert. Gain expertise in contribution rather than just a certificate. Be of integrity. As the backbone of the country, we must fortify our identity and character. Be a doer. Use your entrepreneurial skill and spirit to create impact. We are the generation of Madani. We are UITM students, and as UITM students, we are already indispensable partners in the journey of building a prosperous, inclusive, and progressive Malaysia. The nation's future is not waiting for us today on this campus. We are constructing it with our knowledge, moral, and deeds. Nation in my soul, UITMs in my heart. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Majlis mengucapkan ribuan terima kasih kepada yang berbahagia Profesor Dr. Haji Muhammad Sazili Shahibi atas ucapan yang syarat dengan isi-isi yang relevan dalam kepimpinan mahasiswa khususnya di institusi pengajian tinggi seperti di UITM. Semoga ucapan tadi memberikan keyakinan kepada bakal pemimpin untuk berkhidmat dengan penuh ikhlas dan yakin di masa hadapan. Untuk sebarang persoalan, para hadirin dialukan untuk email kepada Prof sendiri pertanyaan-pertanyaan yang anda ingin sampaikan.
This ceremony conveys its deepest gratitude to the Honorable Professor Dr. Haji Muhammad Sazili Shahibi for his insightful and relevant speech on student leadership, particularly within higher education institutions like UITM. May his words instill confidence in our future leaders to serve with sincerity and conviction.
Pihak majlis memohon yang berusaha Profesor untuk berada kekal di atas pentas untuk sesi penyampaian tanda kenangan dari UITM. Majlis dengan ini menjemput yang berusaha Profesor Madya Kemis Dr. Haji Muhammad Nur Jalil, Pengarah Pembangunan Pelajar, Jabatan Hal Ehwal Pelajar UITM, selaku tuan rumah iFUTURE UITM 2025 untuk menyempurnakan sesi penyerahan tanda kenangan kepada penceramah kita. Yang berbahagia Profesor Dr. Haji Muhammad Sazili Shahibi dengan segala hormatnya dijemput. Seterusnya, majlis menjemput yang berbahagia Profesor Dr. Haji Muhammad Sazili Shahibi untuk menyempurnakan sesi penyampaian cenderahati kepada kedua-dua penceramah kita. Dengan ini, majlis mempersilakan Puan Zahan Rashid, Personality Media, juga merupakan alumni UITM, naik ke atas pentas menerima cenderahati penghargaan. Seterusnya, Majlis mempersilakan Yang Berbahagia Tuan Hendra P. Iskandar, Menteri Kaunselor Hal Ehwal Ekonomi, Kedutaan Besar Republik Indonesia, naik ke atas pentas untuk menerima cenderahati penghargaan. Majlis merakamkan penghargaan kepada Yang Berbahagia Profesor Dr. Haji Muhammad Sazili Shahibi, Timbalan Naib Chancellor Jabatan Hal Ehwal Pelajar UiTM untuk sesi penyampaian cenderamata kenangan kepada penceramah kita sebentar tadi.
The sermon extends its appreciation to the Honorable Professor Dr. Haji Muhammad Sazili Shahibi, Deputy Vice-Chancellor of Student Affairs UiTM, for presenting the tokens of appreciation to our speakers just now.
Hadirin dan hadirat sekalian, bagi mengakhiri program iFUTURE 2025, Majlis menjemput semua tetamu kehormat dan para pelajar untuk sama-sama berdiri menyanyikan lagu UiTM di Hatiku. Dengan segala hormatnya, dipersilakan.
Ladies and gentlemen, to conclude the iFUTURE 2025, the ceremony invites all distinguished guests and students to stand and sing UiTM di Hatiku. With great respect, please rise and join in.
Para hadirin dipersilakan duduk. Baiklah hadirin dan hadirat yang dihormati sekalian, dengan berakhirnya program kita Dengan berakhirnya nyanyian itu sebentar tadi, maka berakhirlah program kita pada hari ini. Pihak penganjur mengucapkan setinggi-tinggi penghargaan kepada semua peserta dan AJK terlibat dalam program iFUTURE 2025. Semoga ucapan-ucapan sebentar tadi dapat memberikan inspirasi dalam kehidupan dan menyerlahkan gaya kepimpinan tuan-tuan dan puan-puan sekalian. Kami bagi pihak majlis menyusun 10 jari, memohon ampun dan maaf jika terdapat kelemahan sepanjang mengendalikan majlis pada hari ini. Jutaan terima kasih kepada para jemputan yang hadir dan semua pihak yang telah menjayakan program pada pagi ini.
Distinguished guests, with that, our program for today has come to an end. The organizers would like to extend their heartfelt appreciation to all participants and committee members involved in making this event a success. May the speeches today inspire all of us and bring out your leadership potential. On behalf of the organizing committee, we humbly apologize for any shortcomings that may have occurred throughout the ceremony. And again, our deepest thanks to all guests and everyone who contributed to the success of today's event.
Bunga seroja di atas cemara, jatuh sekuntum di atas para, andai kata tersilap bicara, kemaafan jua yang kami minta. Majlis menjemput semua peserta untuk menjamu selera. Bagi memeriahkan majlis menjamu selera kita pada pagi ini, majlis menjemput Muhammad Ihsan B. Anwardi menyanyikan lagu Zapin Budi. Majlis mempersilakan. Untuk makluman para hadirin, kita akan tayangkan kod QR Merit College. Jadi saya minta kerjasama para tetamu dan juga para pelajar yang hadir ke majlis iFUTURE 2025 untuk bersediakan kamera anda dan kita akan paparkan kod QR di skrin utama kita. InsyaAllah saya boleh jemput ke semua tetamu-tetamu kehormat kita untuk bersama-sama ke sebelah kanan Dewan untuk menjamu makan tengah hari kita. Dipersilakan.
Kita minum sekali. Tapi boleh
Ya, kita nak tamatkan sekejap. Baiklah hadirin dan hadirat sekalian, maka dengan itu, saya Muhammad Zuhair Hazman bin Zohari
And I'm Taki Fatihani Khalid,
pengacara majlis bagi iFUTURE 2025, mengakhiri majlis dengan wabil taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Sekian, terima kasih.